Welcome back to another episode of Your Daily Real Estate. I'm Tristan. Listen, this is about growing your sphere. This might be the most important podcast you listen to at any stage of your business if you're still growing it, because we're always growing our sphere. And one of the challenges that we have is sounding like we're always out to get business, instead of sounding like we want to connect for relationships and really out to help people. This that we're going to go over, I redid this maybe 5 years ago, and I don't even know where I got it from. It was from one of the brokerages, and it sounded so terrible. It sounded like, hey, I'm reaching out to get more business. Do you have a moment? Hey, listen, I'm just starting as a real estate agent. Or, hey, I'm not sure if you remember, I'm a real estate agent, but I'm calling for referrals. It was so crappy. And that's what I don't want you to sound like. I want you to connect with people. They're actually reaching out and helping out. So I've got 4 steps for you. Yes, I have this outlined. If you need it, message me on Instagram. By the way, if you're going to message me on Instagram, also follow me. Because sometimes when I send you that link back, because I'm the one sending it personally, it doesn't show up correctly. So follow me, then say, hey, Tristan, heard episode, this is what is this, podcast number 449. Do you have the Growing Your Sphere of Influence document? All right, here it is. You all know why it's important, right? Growing your sphere of influence. It's the lifeblood of our business. Most of our closings as agents come from referrals, directly from referrals. Here it is. Step number 1, strengthen relationships through value. Now, I've got something specific here, and I have an example. I'm going to just read this to you. Call each of the 20 people on your list. So the idea is to get 20 people. Hopefully, you can grab them from your phone, right? Especially if you're a new agent, you haven't called anybody. Awesome. If you have been in this business for a while, that's fine. Reach somebody in your phone or your database that you haven't reached out to for a while. 20 people on this list. Easy. You're going to reach out to them too, and I'm going to give you the exact script, but think about why you're reaching out to them. Maybe to verify and update their contact information, which is probably the best one because I have a lot of incomplete information on my phone. Or let them know about a vendor list, which is what I'm going to explain to you. But you want to keep it casual and friendly. Don't make it feel like a sales pitch. That is the last thing you want to do. Okay? So with that, actually, let me correct the document there. Here's the example. Here's how you're going to pitch it. Here's how you're going to text it, however you want. And you will know that I'm a proponent of either texting or making the phone call. Just depends on you. It depends on the person you're reaching out to. If this sounds like a weird phone call, or you know that they're not going to pick it up, text them. There's no problem, right? It counts as communication as long as when they're ready to go to that next step, pick up the phone, call them, meet them in person, go to their home, right? Different stages. Here it is. Hey, Joe. Hold on. I don't know why I put Joe. Hey, Joe. There it is. Hey, Joe, 2 things if you have a minute, right? Remember, this can be a text, call, modify this. I want you to modify it, make your own. Hey, Joe, I've got 2 things if you've got a minute. 1, is your home address still 789 Brilliant Street? Right? This way I can send you the newsletter that I create weekly, create monthly, I don't know, whatever you want, right? And 2, Joe, I'm looking to grow my trusted vendor list. Have you used anyone lately who you would recommend? Now, let's understand the approach here, because a lot of us just listen to what other brokerages, mentors, or coaches, or whoever is telling you, and you're like, oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I do need more business. And this is the antithesis of coming at it as a bulldozer. You're really thinking 3-4 steps ahead, and you're building relationships. Because here you're saying, hey, I'm coming in very soft and I'm coming in with value. Because when you're inherently saying throughout all of your conversations is, hey, I'm building something here. I want to make sure I get you the information because I actually take time to write out what's going on in the neighborhood, maybe what to do. So I want to send you out a newsletter. Number two, subliminally, you're saying a lot here. I'm building a list of people that I trust, and I'm going to you because I value your opinion, significance, right? I value your opinion, and I want to know who you used recently, if you've used anybody that has done a great job on your home. And I need your help. There's so much going on there. In fact, you could just call just with that piece and be very successful with this, because now you're building the list. And guess what? Once you're building the list and you have it completed, well, Joe, once I've got this all done, I'll send it over to you. This way you have it. And, I change it up every quarter because sometimes somebody moves, maybe they sell their business, or maybe we even have a better person on the list, and I'll update it and send it to you. That's value, right? Step number two, ask for referrals for great vendors, not, hey, I'm in the business. If you know of anybody that wants to buy, sell, or lease, you know who to call. Listen, they already know. It's not the 1970s. This is what I wrote. Always ask them to refer you to people they know who might be a great fit to the vendor list, and you'll share it with them. Be specific, right? Here's the specificity. I'm looking to grow my trusted vendor list. Have you used anyone lately who you would recommend? Or who you recommend to your mom, right? Or your dad or family. Add that piece. I should add that to this Google Doc. I just thought of it because I've done it. Step number three, follow up and stay top of mind. But don't follow up with crap. In fact, I put here, use your CRM to track and to follow up consistently. If you don't have a CRM, I don't know what to tell you except please get a CRM. It'll streamline your business as you grow, because you then will have a system and a process to hand down to this admin or staff member to follow up, right? Just get a CRM, please. If you don't have one, and you're small right now starting off, that's okay. Use an Excel sheet, right? Or go to Follow Up Boss, something simple. Here's where I go back to an episode that I did. It's use the 9 reasons to reach out to your database. And then I put a link to the Google Doc here. Let me see what episode this was. Episode 428 and 429, I split it into 2. And those are the 9 reasons to reach out. A lot of the times we don't know why to reach out. We don't know the reasons to reach out. So we sound like everyone else. And it's a pet peeve of mine. Hey, I'm just touching base. Hey, Tristan, just wanted to see how you were doing. No, it sounds like crap. Don't do it. Go watch those episodes. Next, implement and nurture campaigns by staying in touch through personal notes, birthday, holiday greetings, market updates, valuable content. Social media engagement, my favorite, right? Going through the LCM, like, comment, message. And I don't remember what episode that was. That's what I'm talking about. Staying top of mind through follow-up that's sincere and valuable. Number 4, expand and grow beyond the initial 20. I think you want to make sure that you start with 20, and you certainly don't overcomplicate it with more than 20. In fact, this could be a really good weekly thing. I'm going to reach out to 20 people I haven't reached out to every week or every month. Doesn't matter, right? And if you're going to do every week and you split that into just your weekdays, think about how many that is. That is not a lot. 20. And I'm terrible at math. Is that 4? Yeah, that's 4. Listen, 4 a day from your phone. And if it's going to be a month, that's even crazier, right? So, it's crazy simple. So think about this, right? 20. Number 4 here is expand and grow beyond your 20 initial ones. After working through your first 20 contacts, repeat the process by adding new connections from networking events, social groups, and professional relationships. And you're like, Tristan, I don't know where to go meet new people. Listen, I just joined a Rotary, and I'm going to join the Chamber, and I'm going to go to a couple of other local groups. When I joined the Rotary, the first question the person that I was sitting next to asked me, they said, "Are you part of the Chamber?" I'm like, "No, what? Why should I join?" This is my question, right? I'm oblivious to crap. I live in a cave and I do this stuff, right? This is what I do. And I call my clients from here. I create social media. So I'm in a little world here. And he's like, you should join the chamber, because you can meet other business owners and meet everyone in the community. I'm like, oh, that sounds like a great idea, actually. He's like, well, why'd you join the Rotary? I'm like, listen, truthfully, I wanted to give back to the community. And one of my friends said that you guys are involved with the community so much. He's like, that was the reason? I'm like, yeah. Well, you're going to meet a lot of people here. And I did. That first day was amazing. Anyway, you have no excuse. You can go out and meet a lot of people. Just make sure that you have a process for them. And what happens after they go into your database? One of the great things is I can call this guy and be like, I forgot his name. We're going to call him Joe. Hey, Joe, it was great meeting you at the Rotary for the first time. It was awesome. Thanks for the recommendation on the chamber. Listen, one of the things I do is I'm always collecting the best of the best out there. And I just want to know, have you used any handyman or electrician or plumber recently that you would refer to your mother or to your family? I'd love to add them to my list. Right? Again, easy, value driven. And lastly, continually update and nurture your database. It's all about growth. It's all about adding. The more you add to your database and the more you nurture it authentically, sincerely, with value, the more you're going to get out of this. Hopefully this one was a good one.